Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Salute to everybody in the building, man. My fault, I just had a technical difficulty. Salute to everybody in the building. King Crego, salute. Louis V was just up in the building. He should be right back. He should be right back. I got a funny feeling. Members only. I think that's only the members that get to interact, but everybody gets to see it. So that might be a good thing. That might be a good thing because I don't got to be sitting up listening to everybody's foolish questions or interactions. But then again, maybe I should. Maybe I should. I just thought about that. Hold on. Maybe I should. Because certain people need to hear certain things. Make this quick and straight to the point. Make this quick and straight to the point. And that's a fact. Make this quick and straight to the point. Make this quick and straight to the point. How y'all doing today? To the people that comes up in the building. To the people that comes up in the building, how y'all doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's really having a good day so far. But it's been a strange day for me. Strange day for me so far, waking up. So far. I don't know. I don't know. Billy Bong, salute. Appreciate y'all for pulling up in the building. This is not going to be that long, but this is going to be very effective, I think, to some people. Well, it'll be very effective to myself. It'll be very effective to myself. It's like certain things I'm noticing now. This shit is just really, really getting a little bit too out of control. I'm thinking about certain things that be happening. I'm thinking about certain things that be transpiring right in front of my face. I'm thinking about certain things that Literally, I call a light. And then I think about certain things that I go through myself. I don't really know what happened to this YouTube thing, but I ain't gonna front y'all. The shit is not me. That's a cold-blooded fact. I have been, how can I say? I have been questioning myself, not God. I've been questioning myself. I've been really, really questioning myself. Not God. Let me repeat that. Not God. I've been questioning myself. The theatrics and the things that's displayed on YouTube. I know a lot of people be like, yo, you be going too far, or it's not that serious. To me, it very much is that serious. I think about every night that's serious. I think about something that just happened yesterday that at first it kind of upset me. It very did. Like the minute it first happened, I was upset. But then I thought about it. You know what I said to myself? It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. But this is going to be short and sweet, and I'm going to get to it. Let's get to thinking and changing the way we think. You dig? Because the streets don't love us. Let's go.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was zip on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never love us. Gang, marriage shit. It's how we music, nigga. Go.
Salute to everybody in the building. As y'all see, if y'all look under the bottom of that heart, it share a lot of them super stickers and that super chat is back. If y'all see, if you look at the bottom, that super chat and them super stickers is back. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? I appealed a certain decision. And guess what happened? I beat it. I remember people was telling me how YouTube is, when they give you certain things, people get scared of it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I've noticed YouTube is very, very powerful. Very, very powerful in many ways. I notice YouTube is very powerful when it comes to manipulation. I notice YouTube is very powerful when it comes to confusion. And I also notice YouTube is very powerful when it comes to followings. FTC, I see you in the building. One thing I've always tried to do since I've been on YouTube is stay away from crowds. The reason why I stay away from crowds is because you could always spot a crowd. A person moving discreetly and stealthily is usually unnoticed. A person that doesn't want to be known, that knows how to move discreetly, is usually invisible. And that's how I moved all my life. YouTube has made me pay attention to a lot of things and a lot of things around me. One of the things I paid attention to is pattern. One of the things that I pay attention to on YouTube is pattern, meaning similarities. I remember when I first came to YouTube, people was like, yo, this nigga's crazy. Oh, he be crying. Oh, he looking for love. Oh, this nigga's a sucker. No to all three of them. What it is yes to is this man is a thinker. Because usually they say this nigga. No. See, I started switching up differences. This man is a thinker. I'm not a nigga. Number one, a nigger has nothing to do, in my opinion, with color. Niggas have to do with ignorance. Niggas have to do with character. Niggas have to do with morale. And what I mean by all of them is they don't possess these qualities. They lack these qualities. When I first got on YouTube, I was watching web series, you know, trying to watch the depictions of life. Respect Life, Project Heat, Home of the Hitters, Mayhem, Target, The Brooklyn Way, The Professional Chillers, The Terms, 848, the web series. stuff that represents us, that life outside, the interaction between, like they say, the good civilian and the underworld. What I've just figured out today, I figured this out yesterday. What I just figured out today is YouTube is just like the streets. That's why there's so much confusion on YouTube. YouTube is just like the streets, just like the way they programmed us and confused us to be selfish. If y'all see it, they designed it on YouTube too. Check what they did. They didn't say, quote unquote, get 100 subscribers and then we will employ you. They didn't say get 200 subscribers and then we'll employ you. They said get 1,000 subscribers. Now, on top of that, on top of getting 1,000 subscribers, they want you to get 4,000 watch hours before they will even consider monetizing. See, there's a lot of things people fail to realize. Just because you have 1,000+ points does not mean you're monetized. There are people that really don't know the word or the definition monetized or monetization, meaning particularly monetize is a stretched word for money. Monetization is a stretched word and terminology for being paid for a craft or a job that you perform. Shit, a prostitute could have monetization. A construction worker can have monetization. But since you're supposed to be content creators on YouTube, it's supposed to be about content. At first, I used to say to myself, when I see some of the YouTube content creators get on their platform and the only thing they happen to cover or talk about is someone else's conflict or someone else's content from their platform, I had to understand something. At first, I guess, like anybody else, I was hating too. So that's something I have to speak up for and actually apologize adamantly to a lot of content creators. Because before yesterday, I did not call people that run and broadcast and talk about other people's activity in their life content creators. Yesterday, from yesterday to this day on, that is content, y'all. So that's something I got to apologize for. If you're wrong, you're supposed to say, you know what, you're wrong. That is still content. Now, this is what we have to ask ourselves. What is entertaining content and what is informational and what is informative content that I should absorb? I have friends that call me and tell me about other platforms with the foolishness and the hypocrisy and the disrespect and the inhumane and disloyal characteristics that they display. I have friends that call me and tell me, yo, watch this. I have friends that text me these stupid ass fucking shows. I've been saying to people since I've been on YouTube, if you fuck with me, do not come to me telling me what nobody else is saying on a fucking platform. How long I've been saying that, FTC? I think the only people in my whole career of being on YouTube that has never hit me and said what somebody else is talking about on another platform is Ron Boggs, FTC Vice, Louis V, City Bama, and that's it. Everybody else chose to call me and text me, yo, why you saying this or why you saying that? I just want people from now on, when you see something, because it might erupt, I just want you to pay attention to what I'm saying now, respectfully. I don't care. So if you know that I don't care, I am asking you to stop telling me. I don't care if somebody says something about my mother. I don't care if somebody called me a bitch. I don't care if somebody said they're going to punch me in my face. I don't care if somebody said I cry. I don't care if somebody's on another platform going at somebody that I actually allow on my platform. I don't care. I don't care. I was totally embarrassed yesterday by somebody that's family, that's cool. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to Gary. Totally disappointed me. Will I ever disrespect him? No, I won't. Shout out to Sidekick. All hail Meg. Rest in peace, Rome. And all the other folding soldiers. Free Conrad. Shout out to King Craigo. I tell Craigo the same thing. He getting it. Don't worry about it. He getting it. Craig is just a friendly person. He's just cool. So Craig is getting it. But he's not getting it. I speak to Craig about certain things because if y'all notice, when Craig first came to YouTube, where did he come? He came to Velo's platform. Long live the Dread Al Compa. What did he do? He came to DJ Velo's platform, not for no recognition, but to declare his honor for our brother, the Dread Al Compa, to declare his loyalty and his love for our brother, the Dread Al Compa. The second he went over there, just because he was King Craigo, not because he's Craig, not because he's genuinely a good person, because Velo don't know him. But he knew he was Compa's real friend. Matter of fact, his real brother. Because we got a brotherhood in Brooklyn. So what did Velo do? Because he hit me up. He was like, yo, Dice, it's a gentleman up on the show that was saying he knew you. When he told me who it was, I said, give me his number. I had to respect the fact that he said he wasn't going to give me his number, but I didn't respect the fact that he said he wasn't going to give me his number, because if anybody watched the show, he was telling them, yo, I need to get in touch with my bro. So if you hear somebody tell you, yo, I need to get in touch with my bro, if I asked for the number, I would think that you would give me the number. Drop guard, salute. He didn't do that. I called him. I said, Joe, can I get the number? He didn't give it to me. It kind of alarmed me. And it upset me that it took for Craig to come to the show and hit me on Instagram for us to get each other's numbers. Because I had Craig's number, I had his brother number, I had everybody's number. Because Warren gave me his brother number, Warren gave me Craig's number, but my other phone, unfortunately, a lot of phone numbers that were in there are actually gone. So y'all know Craig be over here. But you know, Craig is still hopping around looking at this platform, this platform, this platform. You know, Craig is a good person, friendly person. That's just the Brooklyn way. We spread love. Everybody that Compa had love for, Craig is initially, naturally going to show love for. Today, I'm telling you now, Craig, that shit has to stop. I went through something with Gary that hurt me so bad. I was furious, y'all. Like, I was furious. I was just really, really furious. We doing a live last night. People calling me, texting me, telling me Gary's on Behind the Bar, talking about me like a dog. Shout out to Behind the Bar. Shout out to Maine. I don't know if he meant it when he said it directly towards me, but I took offense to it because one thing I hate is fraudulence. Am I calling him a fraud? No, I'm not. But when I heard him say, this is why I don't have YouTube friends, because your friends will do you dirty. See, this is what bothers me about YouTube. Let's disregard the fact about friends. Let's disregard that. Let's just talk about what the Dread Comper used to always say, manners. He always say manners and respect. The word manners is an abbreviation of the word mannerisms. Mannerisms is a manifestation of character, intelligence, and a demand for respect. When you possess mannerisms, the Brooklyn Bully salute. When you possess mannerisms, there are certain codes of ethnic and integrity that is instilled inside of you that you will follow a certain format, meaning if you and a person have a rapport and something is said, before you jump to the conclusion that the information that you are receiving is accurately correct, give the person that you call your bedroom, give the person that you call your friend the benefit of the doubt before you speak or unknowingly overreact and say something that's either two things, going to make you want to apologize or make it seem like you're an asshole because you put your foot in your mouth. Or make it seem like an asshole because you put your foot in your mouth. Everybody knows I got nothing but love and respect for Gary. Everybody knows that when Gary comes up here, unfortunately, things that I talk to a lot of people about, alcoholism. So before anybody says, oh, Dice, no, I'm not about disrespecting nobody, but I have to speak the truth in a calm manner before I can be heard instead of misconstrued. If that makes sense, before I can be heard instead of misconstrued. I watched Gary sit up on Behind the Bar and just come up with these notions talking about I called him a police and it hurt him so bad and he cried and this and that and that and this, which were all lies. All lies. See, when you're drunk, you're under the influence of alcohol. When you're under the influence of alcohol, you're not comprehensive or coherent to everything. My grandmother was a nurse. She told me when you hear about people that overindulge in alcohol, and then the next thing you know, they wake up in the morning with somebody that they don't know, and they say, I don't remember anything that happened. She said, they're not lying. So when you hear dudes or women saying, yo, I made a mistake because I was drunk, of course, in your mind, you're going to be like, you wasn't drunk. You felt dick going up in you, or you felt pussy when you was going up in it. But actually, in the state of alcohol, see, when you smoke marijuana, you're high. When you smoke marijuana, you are high. But unfortunately, when you drink, you are under the influence of alcohol. And the sad part about it is, I'm going to get to that too, Craig. You see what Craig said? Never heard you call him a cop because I've never called him a cop. But alcohol, ABG salute, but alcohol will make you hallucinate. Alcohol will make you see things that are not there and hear things that are, you can mess around and drink, and then your mind will tell you, because you're under the influence of alcohol, the young lady that you're talking to is attractive. Your mind might tell you she's tall. Your mind might tell you she's short. Your mind might tell you she has a nice body. Your mind might tell you she has a bad body. But when you come off this chemically unbalanced alcohol, pay attention to what I'm saying to you, a substance that is mixed and combined with rubbing alcohol that we use to sterilize our wounds and our cuts. When it came to the situation with Gary, Gary was a little upset because y'all know China came up here and said some stuff to him. And I gave him the ample opportunity to say whatever he wanted to say to China while he was here. For the people that was in here, he never said nothing to China. So, you know, in my mind, forgive me, feeling as though that shit ain't nothing and ain't nothing to be said. But what does Gary do? The next day, he waits until he's full of alcohol and gets up here. And I understand his passion. And as a human being, I understand how he would feel. But as a man, I will not understand how, if someone is disrespectful in your terms to you on Monday, why would you wait to Tuesday? Why would you wait to Wednesday? Why would you wait to Thursday to complain about it, and then complain about it not in the presence of the person that you feel as though insulted you, but you complain about it on my platform? I'll ask you continuously, if this is how you felt about him, why didn't you say it when he was here? But no, you didn't want to say that. No problem. We still, you know me, because I try to de-escalate situations and problems because I just love peace. So when we finally get over that, it's just the alcohol at times, beloved. That alcohol will create scenarios in your mind that sometimes can be detriment to yourself, anyone around you, or everyone around you. Because now, to the fact, you forget that you're on YouTube, and the most respectful part about it, with no disrespect, you forget you are on my show. As opposed as if I was on your show, I would give you the highest of respect. The highest of respect. Same thing like somebody's over here on this show, I would want them and expect them to give me the highest of respect. But what do? You pull out guns, Gary. The first time he pulled out the gun, I was like, no, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill, it's not that serious. Even if China would have been up there and you'd have pulled out a gun, for what? To shoot what? We're all on television. And then what you do? I put you down in the bottom. If it was somebody that I didn't fuck with, they would have never been allowed back on the stage again. And I told you, yo, I understand you get a little adamant. You was a little upset. You come back up there, and not 20 minutes later, you do the exact same thing. You pull a gun out again. So what I do, I joke it off. Even though I was so furious, I really wanted to chew your head off and say a few things to you, but then I thought about the fact that we are on YouTube and we family. I gave it the benefit of the doubt that we are on YouTube and we family. I gave it the benefit of the doubt that we are on YouTube and we're family, meaning I gave it the benefit of the doubt disregarded the whole disrespectful act that you did twice pertaining to my image, my brand, and then what if YouTube would have struck my page over that? Because it's DSEP for life, though. What I tell you, don't worry about it. Just get you some air. Tomorrow we'll be all right. The next day you come back, it's all right. No beef. You ain't blocked nothing. It ain't nothing but love. Then you get up on the stage and you do the same thing I asked you not to do. The reason why me and Latin Pain had that problem is you are the person that, quote unquote, came over here and overemphasized the fact that I should allow him on the platform because you said we both were great brothers and we need to get together and build on an intellectual note. And you know me, like intellectually, to me, that's gangster. Fast forward to this present day, he's upset with me because he couldn't come on the stage. And then he does a video about me, does a video about you, which I try to explain to you. See, now they got you in the YouTube game. Risk Freedom salute. Now they have you in the YouTube game. Now you're going to be content. Because everybody's going to be like, damn, that's Gary Minor. And they've been saying your name before that. But instead of you just moving like a gangster supposed to move, what you do? You're on this chat. You're on this chat. You're on that chat. You're on this chat. Oh, this one is your friend. Oh, you cool with this one. Are you trying to support this one? To the people in here right now, I'm about to tell y'all some real shit. A lot of y'all might not understand what I'm saying, but I'm going to say this to you. If I find out, quote unquote, that you're in any of these chats with this bullshit, you're going to be blocked out of here. I'm serious. I'm just dead serious right now. I'm not telling nobody what to do, but I'm telling you what you're not going to do. If you're sitting around in these chats that you know are consistent of aggravation or disrespect, you don't have to worry about coming over here because you will be blocked, whether you're a wrench or not. I will personally take my time to block you. This will have nothing to do with nobody else. And the reason why I'm saying this, because that energy is seeping over here with y'all. To the people that be up on this panel, I'm going to chill with people being on the panel for a little while. I'm not even sure after this live, the next time I'm going live. Tonight, I won't be doing the clash with Dog Soldier. I don't know when the next time I'm coming on YouTube. It might be tomorrow. It might be next week. It might be next month. It might be next year. I just got to sit back and pay attention and watch some things because the person that I don't want to become, I see everyone is. And they enjoy that person. I feel so confused about the way that the God just continues to test me, even though I accept all tests. My heart is so pure, I'm just tired of being tested. If that makes any sense. Like my heart is just so pure, I'm tired of this shit. When it comes to Artist Morrison, I fuck with Artist Morrison. When it comes with Gary, I fuck with Gary. But the reason why Gary will never be on my platform again is because you see how people get aggravated and start beefing? I didn't do that. I called Gary behind the scenes and me and Gary spoke. He said, you know what? This is before the behind the bar thing yesterday. He was like, you know what, Dice, you right. I have to get a hold of myself and catch myself with certain things. That's what brothers supposed to do. Like, if I'm wrong, my brother's supposed to tell me I'm wrong. If I feel as though my brother is wrong, I'm going to tell him that I'm wrong. We talked about this behind the scene. FTC was in the chat. Ron Boogs was in the chat. City Bama was in the chat. King Krego. Did I block him out the chat? No, I didn't. So the next day after we went through that, he came to the chat. He said, peace to the chat. I said, peace, Gary. I was up here chilling with Krego. He tried to pull up. I already seen the way he looked from the background, from his mannerisms and the cockiness that he displayed before I let him up on the stage. Just by the way he had his hands positioned. I said, you know what, Gary? Tonight I'm just going to let you rock from the chat because I get certain phone calls about things that are disturbing and alarming when certain people are on my stage. I'm not going to just pinpoint it and say you, Gary, but a few of the times the conversations have been about you. Number one, if you're going to be up on the stage, I want everybody to look presentable. I don't want everybody looking like, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, we can stay behind our avatars. We over here chilling doing a show last night, and Gary over there was behind the bar because of alcoholism. When he came here, he tried to pull up on the stage. And I told him, Gary, not tonight. I can see it. I can see how you're looking at it. I know how you're going to come up here. You go back in the chat, and the first thing you say is, yo, but hold on, drop the link one more time because I want to explain something. And what I said to you respectfully is men don't pose to explain anything except to their women and their children. There's really nothing to explain. And the reason why I said that is because when me and you spoke on the phone, the first thing you said to me was peace. You was like, Dice, don't worry about that. You was like, my fault, Dice. I made a mistake. Pardon me, bro. I never called you police. What I said to you was, you're messing with particular people or a particular person that is known to actually work with a police department. Not no telling, not no rat shit, but they're actually employed with the police department. And I said, how could you be cool or interacting with a cop and police killed our fallen brother? Long live the great Rumble. And I told him, you definitely won't be on my platform over advocating about police. I don't talk about police, so why would you talk about police? Sonny, I see you in the building. Salute. And you go to behind the bar and says, I called you police. I never called you police. I said, I don't fuck with police. And what I said is, I don't know how you fuck with police, and police was responsible for killing your cousin. You arrogantly said, okay then, bye. So forgive me if I took the wrong assumption. The way you responded, I was under the presumption that you no longer wanted to participate in the chat. Now, if you really had something to talk about pertaining to that statement, we was on the phone when we weren't live. We could have continued the conversation we was having. Why did you want to wait till you come here to start talking about the chat that we had in the background? I told you, you're turning into the YouTube thing. And I would never disrespect you. Somebody in the chat yesterday went to disrespect him. And what did I say, FTC Vice? Don't let nobody use this as an excuse to try to disrespect my brother. I said, Gary is my family. Didn't I say that, FTC? But you're going behind the bar making a video. But of course, that's another way for them to bring Dice's name in it. Dice did bad. No, I want you niggas to start telling the fucking truth. And I want you to start telling the whole story. I don't want y'all to just tell the part that you remember. I want you to tell the whole truth. At least give me that honor. At least give me that honor. But that's all, G. It ain't nothing. That guy ain't got nothing but love for Gary, y'all. I was just so disappointed to know that a conversation that me and him had that wasn't disrespectful, wasn't aggressive, wasn't loud, wasn't arrogant, nothing. I thought we just came to a terms of respect. And then last but not least, the situation with Velo and Artie. Y'all know I don't give a fuck about these niggas and the shit they be going on within YouTube. I don't get up here and talk about the stuff these niggas be going through on YouTube because respectfully, it's not my business. But this right here, It's my fucking business. This right here is my business. And the reason why this is my business, because Compo was my brother. Artist Morrison. My grandmother always told me something a long time ago. She said, baby, just because you're somebody's friend, just because you are somebody's friend will not assure that that person is your friend. Shout out to Doquan Bucks. Shout out to Doquan Bucks. I don't know him like that. I know he's 050, but shout out to Doquan Bucks. And the reason why I say shout out to Doquan Bucks, because Doquan Bucks said something today on that show that was very, very serious. Said something that was very, very serious. I just couldn't let it stay out. I couldn't let it stay out. Doquan Bucks was a little bit upset. I don't know why. I don't even know to what degree. So I don't want nobody to say that I'm going against Doquan Bucks, because I'm not. I'm actually commending him and applauding him for his integrity. I don't know him like that, but I am actually commending him and applauding him for his integrity, because he said something that was very, very serious. He asked artists, he said, I see you up here telling people that you love them, that you had problems with. Shout out to Wax AP. He used Wax AP as an example, and I'm going to use Wax AP as an example. He said, how could you give artist Wax AP a wrench? And how could you say you love love Wax AP after all the stuff he said about you? And I respect artist's response, but I don't respect his response. I know some of y'all saying, Dog Soldier, I see you. I know some of y'all saying, what dice mean? How could you respect it and don't respect it? The reason why I respect his response, because he said, I do love Wax AP. That's my brother. The reason why I don't respect it is because shout out to Doquan Bucks. He said, I'm not mad at you if you decide to stand with somebody. He said, but why didn't you stand on that law from day one? He said, why didn't you stand on that law from day one? And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or nothing. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or nothing. But shout out to Wax AP. That's my friend. Wax gets up here and gets on his shit. He starts talking, screaming, hollering, oh, Dice a bitch, fuck that. We'll fight, beat. That's my motherfucking man. Shout out to China Brim. Yo, fuck that. Sit down there in your trailer and smoke your weed. See, niggas is theatrical. China knows straight up and down. I'm in a 5-bedroom brick house, so he just talks to run his fucking mouth. Your man Harlem Legend live in a trailer, not me. Your right-hand man live in a trailer that his girl paid for, not me. I'm in a 5-bedroom brick house, and I share 10 acres. 7 of them is mine. 3 of them is my cousin's, which is the biggest bail bondsman down here. So all that goofy shit you be talking about, sit in your house and smoke your weed in your fucking trailer, I'm gonna let you slide. You got that? Because I'm your friend. I don't know if you my friend. And that's what bothers me. It's been bothering me for days. A lot of niggas sit up here talking about Jaffe, but a lot of people fail to realize a lot of y'all are ignorant because, number one, y'all are laughing and upset because y'all said allegedly a fake Jaffe trolled me for months. Pay attention to the logic behind that. Dice looks crazy because a fake Jaffe trolls me for months. But this the same Jaffe, y'all, that was right here in the chat, and the same Jaffe that goes to his page, and it's the same Jaffe that was in here intricately, descriptively giving me music of his that I've never heard about, y'all have never heard about, but he was in here descriptively giving us music and giving me music to pull up. But ironically, pay attention to this to people that have overstanding and in tune with God. I'm not talking to the ignorant ones. I'm talking to the ones that's in tune with the Most High. That the third eye that they possess is crystal fucking clear. If that was the fake Jaffe, y'all, pay attention to this, y'all. I want to see the dice cubes behind this one. Everybody in here. Sonny, I want to see the hearts if I'm making any sense. If not, I'll end it. If that was the fake Jaffe, this is one question I want to ask the 23 people in this building. Hell, Meg, I see you in the building. Side, I see you in the building. Copy. You know that. If that was the situation, y'all, pay attention to what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to lose focus. If that was the fake Jaffe, how did he have so much intricate information about his music? And if that was the fake Jaffe, how did he tag me in like 7 or 8 videos from his real page? So we'll leave that there. No need to talk about that no more. But what I do know, my friend who has made his career off of lying on people, my fucking childhood friend that our fathers shared prison together, that our mothers, like my friend that's cool with lying on people to create a following. And then after the damage is tried to be done, Dirty Bronx native, after the damage is done, then it comes back with apologies, and people want to speak about entertainment and how if people was to go to the extremity of looking for people or trying to hurt them, how ignorant would be. No, what's the ignorant part is how people would go to so much extremes for attention. For attention. For attention. I would never discredit or slander one of my friends or family members for none of you people. I'm from Brooklyn. I was born in 72. I'm from the 88 era. But I notice when people come on YouTube, they forget about friendships. Sheepstace, salute. And artists, what upsets me about artists, I have to call it the way I see it because, a lot of y'all don't understand. I'm really dead real. I'm really dead real. I'm really dead real. And after I play this right here break, I'm going to let you know what I mean by this, because to everybody in here, you can't play both sides.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of mind I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. Hold these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
Shout out to everybody in the building. Risk Freedom, I see you and I agree with you. This is why I'm going to chill for a little while. Number one, the only reason why I saved this last part of the segment for the end is because this bothers me. This bothers me. When Doquan Buck said, "Why didn't you stand on it from day one?" It made me feel more important. It made me feel more solid. You know why? Because a lot of y'all would joke and play, not y'all here, but some people would joke and play and say, yo, how could Dice just sit back and not talk about certain things about Wax or talk about things about China, because these are people that have really interacted with me. Yo, why Dice ain't talk about this? Or why Dice ain't say this? Or why Dice ain't talk about this? Because Dice is a fucking friend. Dice is a friend. I don't know what it is to be fake. And I've been in certain situations where the world seemed like the shit was just overpowering me so much, I was a fucking maniac. I ain't care about shit, didn't trust nothing. Fuck all that bullshit. But artists, I'm so upset with you. I'm not upset with you because you finally put your feet down. I seen people coming up talking about, yo, is this a play or is this a joke? Yo, is this shit real? How the fuck every time something happens on YouTube, we are all human beings, FTC, Sheepstay, Risk Freedom, Craig, DBN, Sonny, Craigo, Nerd, everybody in here, Drop Guard, Louis V, Billy Bong, everybody in here, we are all human beings. How come it seems like when it comes to the human beings on YouTube, there's always a question, is it a play? Is this serious? I remember the first time they brought my name up in this play shit. I ain't gonna talk about it no more, but y'all know how I feel about that situation. That's on Sharon McLeod. It's certain niggas, and I say this adamantly, it's certain niggas on YouTube. I just pray. That's all I do is pray. I just leave it there. Because what you say can and will be used against you in a court of the law. But what I do know is, artists, I told you something from day one, and that's hurting me. I'm hurting. I got to tell you this right now from my heart, I'm hurting. And the reason why I'm hurting, artists, is Always the queen, I see you. The reason why I'm hurting all this is because when that first situation happened with me and Compa, I begged you to stand up for me and tell me the truth. I begged you to get on your platform and tell the world what Compa meant to me. I begged you. When I first went through the situation with Harlem Legend, Harlem knew what he was doing because he knew I didn't really do the motherfucking hole in Texas and recordings and all this other goofy shit y'all be doing. And I say y'all artists because you said something twice. Twice. You said it twice. And I can't take it out of my mind. You said it twice. You said, I don't trust none of you YouTube ass niggas. I heard you say it twice. You ain't say, I trust Big Dice. I've always trusted you. See, I ain't never trust Velo because you knew what it was from Velo from day one. I told all of y'all from day one, Velo was an opportunist. He was a liar. I didn't understand how much of a racist he was until today. No, last night. Let's get that straight. So that's the only part where I was wrong about Velo. I said, I assumed that Velo was just an opportunist. What I mean by that is a cool kid, cool white kid trying to come into the neighborhood, trying to make some dollars selling lemonade. We got to understand that. He wants to make dollars selling lemonade. We selling lemonade, he's selling lemonade and iced tea. I never put racism on him until last night from things that you said, artist. But before that, I just said an opportunist, and I told y'all he was a liar. I told y'all he was a liar, and I'm not going at Velo because, tell you the truth, with him, it was actually entertainment. I didn't catch it at first. See, I didn't catch it at first. See, when Velo came up there, he had the, how could I say it? He had the characteristics of really a mob boss. Velo ain't no goddamn mob boss, y'all. My grandfather really worked for some people. I'm not gonna get into it. Mob bosses, they don't come out in the open like that because they're in fear of people taking pictures of them. They're in fear of people killing them. And they feel as though that they're too important and they're too worthy to even share the same air with people that are beneath them, especially black people. The reason why I knew this is because my grandfather drove trucks for some people, and I ain't gonna say no names. And I remember sitting at the table with Italians in Greenpoint, a little boy, 7, 8 years old, with my grandfather and my grandmother and my mother sitting at the table with Italians. I'm talking about, I'm not going to get into their names, but I was sitting at the table with Italians that was all through the daily news, and that's on my mother's life. And I'm talking about Italians, one of the Italians, I'm just going to say Mr. V. That's what I'm going to say, Mr. V. This nigga had a barber, he had a barber chair, a leather, beautiful red and white barber chair with the leather thing on the side with the razor to shave his face. And I asked him, I said, why do you have a barber chair? He said, because sometimes when you become who I am, it's safer for you to stay inside. See, mobsters don't move like that. Brooklyn Crook, I see you in the building. Welcome to the family. Mobsters don't move like that. And me being the person I am for certain things that I've been, Truth Lady, I see you in the building, salute. Me being the man that I used to be in certain codes and ethics that I carry, I seen all through that. That's a joke. Y'all all jumped in his chat and y'all laughed and screamed and played. Shaq Gravy, I see you. You remember when I told y'all, see, I don't, number one, I don't fuck with none of you niggas that record phone calls. That's why Harlem was so happy, because remember what Harlem said before I destroyed him, y'all? He said, why he don't have no texts or nothing like that? Because he knew I had a text. But shout out to my little cousin T, he computer savvy, and he helped me pull them shits out of the iCloud. But remember what I said to you, artists? Now I'm talking to you, artists. I say, your artist, do me a favor. Tell Velo to send them texts that Harlem was disrespecting China to China, to let China know that I'm serious about what Harlem was saying. And y'all ignored me. The reason why I say y'all ignored me, artists, because you and Velo, if you would have exposed him, the whole cover would have been blown. So I can't respect you, artists, because you said twice you don't respect YouTubers, none of us, and you always say what you have recorded or in the stash. And I looked at you and I still look at you like a young brother, but I want you to pay attention to what you're doing and change. Everybody ain't fake, y'all. How could I trust you with intricate detail of my heart after what you said today? I already knew he was on cocaine allegedly. And it wasn't, I ain't gonna get into that because that's none of my business. Let me catch myself. But if that's really your man, you was not supposed to say you a cokehead. If that's really your man, you was not supposed to say everything that y'all shared. If that's really your man, if you stood on a live forum for the people, you were supposed to stand on that live forum to the day y'all die. See, now I understand why y'all, not y'all, a lot of y'all don't understand me. See, y'all took me to be weak because of certain things y'all assume that I know. And to my friends that took the opportunity to get your views, you know I would never talk about certain things because y'all know one thing about Big Dice. If I say I love you, I do. I've always been a sacrificial lamb. I've always been a sacrificial lamb, but my God has always rewarded me. Y'all sitting up laughing about something that was made to discredit me. First of all, do you know every lie that was thrown upon me, my God knocked out the park? Name it once. Name it once. Every lie that was thrown against me. Am I lying, Camp? FTC? Every lie that was put upon me, every slanderation, every disrespect that was put on my name, my God knocked it out the park. But y'all jack a nigga that lie all day. Is YouTube really turning into a cult? What I don't appreciate now is everything I told y'all, y'all told me I was lying. I told y'all Comp ain't fuck with Velo like that. And I told you how niggas in my hood told Compa he better not bring Velo to the block. Did any of y'all remember that? FTC, do you remember that? I said, Velo, tell the people, quote unquote, how Compa told you if you come to the block, it's going to be a problem because there were already problems and things going on in the neighborhood that would have what? Led people to believe certain things that they were saying about our brother. That's why you weren't allowed in the hood. Remember, how many of y'all was here when I said that? How many times was I, like, how many times, was any of y'all here? But y'all called me a liar. Artist, this is why I'm upset with you, because I begged you. I told you how much I miss Compa. I told you how the shit was bothering me. But see, but what y'all didn't know is King Crego knew this. What y'all didn't know is that shit was driving me crazy. Well, Sonny, let me tell you something right now. And you know I fuck with you, girl. On this beautiful woman right here, you've been lied to. The person that you think is a stand-up person is a liar. And I'll leave that there. Everything about him is a lie. And the reason why I'm not going against him or trying to disrespect him is because this is all entertainment. Y'all the dumb motherfuckers that fell for it. I'm not upset with Velo. Velo the best that ever did it and got away with it. Y'all fell for the shit. How could I be upset with him for his creative ingeniousness? I'm upset with y'all because of y'all evilness. I'm not upset with no fucking Velo. He doing what he got to do. First of all, you didn't hear how he always told you, damn, I got to get some money. I'm not making no money. I got to get 1,000 subscribers. Come on, help your guy out. Y'all not paying attention? You can't hear when somebody is direly telling you they need help? I'm not knocking him for that. I'm just trying to explain something. I'm talking to the supporters now. You see what Risk Freedom said? He said, well, Velo guy seemed like he took his entertainment serious, a mob guy / cokehead, laugh out loud. No, he did take it serious because somebody that he envisioned himself is, he never was. This is who y'all made him become. This is who y'all post up and made him become. I stay behind the avatar right now. I got on a motherfucking hand-knitted Scully, $600 pair of shades, a spliff, and a wife beater. Somebody like me, y'all will laugh at. I don't make no sense. But if I really come up here with the backgrounds and show you the pictures when I really was outside with them war stories, you could tell the difference. See, when you really was outside, shit that you was outside for, you don't want to be outside no more. I don't fuck outside. Yo, Sonny, you know I ain't gonna never tell you nothing wrong. I'm gonna tell you one situation, Sonny. He ran with the situation of y'all thinking Compa was a get me. He was like, yo, Dice, why you didn't tell me? Let me see who remember this, y'all. Can I give y'all a couple of lies? All right, Sonny, I love you. I'm going to give you a couple of lies. The first time he was up there one time with Trades. And this came right out of his mouth. He said, damn, Dice, you and Wax be beefing. He said, why don't you at least curse him out? Why don't you at least say you're going to shoot his mother's house up or something like that? At least lie. That came out of Velo's mouth. The second lie he told y'all, and y'all fell for that bullshit. Listen to this shit, Craig. The second lie he told y'all was, yo, Dice, and this what broke my heart, Sonny. This on my beautiful mother. This right here broke my heart. And I did it on a live when I said the mob made the call, but I took them all down. This one I said, it's time for me to fall back off of Velo because it was things that was bothering him mentally. Because what he said was, I quote, why don't you tell your followers that you called me begging for $1,500 to bail Wax out? He said, I put that on my son. What I said to him was, you record everything else. Play that recording. Show that text. I cash app you 5,000. How come we didn't hear that recording yet, y'all? How come we didn't hear that recording? Let me give you another description of a liar. King Craig was in here. I see, yo, Craig, we set him up. We set his ass for a trap. I see, yo, Craig, ask Velo, did I ever ask for your phone number? Pay attention to this one, y'all. This is the one that's really going to fuck y'all up. I hope you sit down. Pay attention to the timeline. Craig called him and said, yo, let me ask you something. You got Dice number? He said, no, I ain't got no way to get in touch with Dice. Stay with me, y'all. If Velo didn't have no way to get in touch with me, how the hell did me, him, and Compa do the interview I did on his platform when I'm still the highest viewed interviewee yet? Now pay attention to this, Sonny. When you find out that King Crego is Compa's right-hand man, you keep him close to you to do what? Everything that we all captivated to, the Compa balloon release party, because Craig was the only one with the access. Y'all ready for that? So he cuffed Craig up, and all of y'all followed him because we missed Compa. And we was looking at the balloon release party. Ain't that some deep shit? But when Craig asked him, did he have my phone number? He said he didn't have no way to get in touch with me. So everybody in here right now, 30 people in the building. 30 people in the building, including you, Sonny. And if y'all believe me, I want to see the dice cubes for the men. And Sonny, I want to see a bunch of hearts if you believe me. Sonny, let me ask you a question. How could he tell King Crego after Compa passed away when King Crego came up on the show to talk to him about an album release party, a balloon release party? How could he tell King Crego he didn't have a number to get in touch with me, but a month before that, you called me to schedule the interview where you had Compa come up there? Anybody answer that? Nobody listened to me when I said those are not Velo's fans. Nobody. I told y'all those were 050 and the majority El Compa's fans. Any one of y'all tell me y'all went to DJ Velo because of Velo? I end this live right now. Everybody was over there because of Compa. Pay attention to something else he said. Yeah, I got to say the truth now, Velo. I got to call it the way I call it. I got to call it the way I call it, Velo, and I'm not taking no shots at nobody. The reason why I'm so calm right now and I'm so happy because I've been praying to Compa about this shit. Yeah, Velo, you fucked up this time. You fucked up. Because remember, Dice was the one that was speaking up for you. But you lied. So you mean to tell me them 3 lies right there, the only lies you had, everything else is the truth? Nah. That's why I stopped getting mad, y'all. And that's why when they said, quote unquote, that he had almost passed away, see, I'm a humane person. YouTube has not overwhelmed me to the fact where I'm not going to say, damn, I'm glad someone did not die. I'm a human being. When I heard that he was live, that's the last time y'all seen me over there. I came over here to say, yo, I'm glad you live. Get you some rest. And I meant that. I told him, yo, get you some rest for you can come back and make up these shits and we can argue on YouTube, because that's who Velo is. He's an actor. He's an actor. I told y'all something that y'all didn't want to listen to. See, I cried to Compa so many nights, y'all. Started drinking and everything. I say, yo, Comp, get these niggas and stop these niggas from fucking with me. You see what they doing to me? I heard him say it's time to bust a move, Auntie Dice. They done went too far. They done went too far. And then he started showing y'all what was going on, but y'all ignored it because y'all hated me so much. Ain't that some deep shit? Glory be to God. See, all this that's going on right now ain't because of me. Glory be to God. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Glory be to God. Inshallah. All this is happening because this is showing me where I almost fucked up again. Artists, whatever you and Velo got going on, get that shit off the internet. Because it shows the same pattern pertaining to you respectfully. Because if you notice, everybody's coming to your chat now to hear you talk about things that you had in the cut, but everybody that's in that chat respectfully, that's so interested and intrigued, y'all are interested and intrigued by treason. Y'all are interested and intrigued by deceit. And y'all are interested and intrigued by disloyalty. See, I'm from a different era. Some of you niggas is different. I'm not telling on nobody because they told on me. I'm doing my time and I'm coming home and dealing with that nigga in the street. A lot of you niggas talking about I told on him because he told on me. You still become a rat. So everything you did honorably and all the accolades that you accumulated before you signed your name on that dotted line goes out the fucking window. I'm not telling on you because you told on me. Ain't that some shit? See, y'all shitted on me because my phone went dead. And me and my friend was going through something and my fucking phone went dead. And I didn't get a text from him. And if our phone was on, we'd have been texting each other back and forth, cursing each other out without any of you bastards knowing. Hazel Eyes, I see you in the building. Without any of you bastards knowing. But you know what? My motherfucking phone was out. Let me tell you how God worked, Inshallah. Your FTC, you ready for this one? Put your fucking Captain Video boots on, baby. Is you ready for this one? Let me show y'all something how God worked. I got mad because my man Compa did a live with somebody that encouraged him to do a live. See, a lot of y'all don't know what went on behind the scene when he did that part 1 for fun. He ain't do that motherfucking live because he just wanted to do a live at me. He did a live because somebody got in his ear and was like, we need to do a live together. Fuck Dice. I'll leave it to y'all to figure out. Remember that, FTC? And my feelings got hurt. And I did the most bitch ass shit ever because at that particular moment, I was suffering from bitch assness because my feelings was hurt. Not because of what he was saying, because he was joking. My feelings got hurt because of who his co-host was and they was battery packing him. So what I did, I jumped into that YouTube bitch ass nigga suit and used that as an opportunity to talk about something that I knew people would gravitate to me about because it would be what? Discrediting to his prestigious reputation, which was the truth. He did go through something with his lady, rest in peace to the Dread El Compa. But I wasn't supposed to come up here and say it to y'all. I said it to y'all because my phone was off and I was upset because of what he said to me. You see what YouTube did to us? And then right then it was already set. So then he did a second response. I did a second response. And then what I do, I erased him. You know why? Because of the ignorance I displayed. Not him. I displayed. Friends, we don't do that shit. Tell him that shit, Hazel. We don't do that shit. We from fucking Brooklyn. We curse each other out. We don't curse each other out in front of fucking strangers. And we from Brooklyn. If we fight, mind your business when we fight, or you're going to get jumped. And I prayed to him about all this. I prayed. I said, yo, Comp, let these people know what we mean to each other. Get this break right quick. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yeah, this is crazy. This is compa working. I didn't catch the shit. See, what drove me crazy to the fact where I'm sitting up drinking, missing my man, and it's like, yo, we always take advantage of time. We be like, don't worry about it, it'll be all right. I ain't know. Do y'all know, quote unquote, if I'd have knew the last month or two of my man's life, we would be at unease with each other. Then my man lose his life. Do y'all know how much that shit killed me? But people ain't think about that. Because y'all ain't from Brooklyn. I knew that man since he was dressing like Gary Coleman. Y'all niggas come through and spend some time with him, and I gotta respect the fact that you gotta love him because he just had that personality that you fell in love with him the minute he smiled at you. The minute he said some crazy shit like, God damn it, who the fuck is this nigga? So I give y'all a pass for that. But now I look at everything like it's fake. All the, my bro and Artie and the Dread Al Compa. And then artists, I think about what made you flip on me. Me and you flipped on me because I just wanted my man to mourn, and I just got tired of everybody putting his face up. And I just text you. I was like, yo, bro, do me a favor because you put the best of El Compa up with my face. So I was like, come on, bro. Like, I said, could you please stop doing that? You was like, yo, he told me to do it. I'm like, how could he tell you to do it if he's deceased? You was like, that's my uncle. No, that's not your uncle. No, that's not your uncle. That's a beautiful vessel that God put in your life to teach you something, man. Compa wasn't putting none of y'all niggas' lives to overexploit his name for views, because respectfully, don't you see why niggas ain't going nowhere, Velo? You ain't have no fucking views. And you ain't have no subscribers. You was like 469 subscribers when Compa came to you. After Compa passed, you got monetized. You got monetized with Compa's following and 050 following. And I'm not going to lie to you. When artists came and jumped up with you with the 50 Cent and the Eminem whole images and y'all dropping shit, he saved you. He's the reason why you didn't drown. Artie saved you. Everybody knew that shit. He got the light. He just don't know which way to walk with it. Y'all knew y'all confused him when he said light side, but everything is dark. That doesn't make sense to me. That's like saying you got a white suit to put dirt on it. Why would you buy a white suit to go outside and lay on the ground? New Star Live Urban, I see you in the building. Like, why would you buy a brand new white suit to go lay on the ground? Then to go to a party? Now I'm talking to the supporters and I'm talking to the people that want to be a part of the Big Dice Chronicles. This is the part I got to give y'all. I spoke to Craig about something this morning and he texted me back. He said, yo, you know what, Dice? You fucking right. Craig, the bro, he know I'm not going to get upset with him, but I had to ask Craig, like, I just thought about something. And I ain't even say this to Craig, so I say it now. Like, Craig, think about what I'm saying, beloved. How can you go support somebody or say peace to somebody in their chat that wouldn't even give you my phone number, bro? How could you go to a person's chat and say peace in a person's chat and salute a person in the chat that we know was just manipulating and mind fucking a bunch of people because we miss China? I'm not against him for that. I mean, excuse me, we miss El Compa. I'm not against him for that. I understand that now. I'm against the intention of that. I just did an interview with Behind the Bar. Look at what Behind the Bar asked me. He said, what's the problem? How do you stand with DJ Velo? I don't have no problem with DJ Velo. I do not agree. Did I say this, FTC? I do not agree with everything Velo does, but I don't have no problem with him. That's to this moment. Anything that person or you feel as though you got to do to take care of your family, you do it. Some niggas feel as though they got to pull a gun and kill. Some niggas feel as though they got to rob. Some women feel as though they got to suck a dick. Whatever you got to do to take care of your motherfucking family, as long as you can go to sleep with it and it doesn't disrupt your motherfucking heart, because you're the only person that's going to have to deal with God for your sins. You ain't got to worry about my sins, and I damn sure ain't got to worry about yours. You don't have to worry about my sins, but I damn sure ain't got to worry about yours. But somewhere in Matthews, they said, for those that know will be punished and given the most severe torture. All that means is if you know you supporting something that's unlike God, if you know you supporting something without a meaning or a purpose, you're supporting the devil. You're supporting the devil. Artist said to me, yo, if you go live tonight, Dice, I'm coming over to the platform to talk your shit. Nah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Right now, I'm falling back from all that. And the reason why I'm falling back from all that is because pay attention to the ways panels are getting infiltrated. Pay attention. Artist told y'all everything I said in 2 lives. He told y'all everything I've been saying for the past 3 months in 2 lives. I don't even know if I want to fuck with y'all. Respectfully. I don't even know. I just really want to go private. I don't even want to fuck with y'all. Respectfully. I don't be around no fucking fraudulence. I know it seems hard to believe, y'all, but some of us are really official. Shout out to the Elder Zeke fucking Black. You know why I laughed at y'all? Yo, FTC. Let me tell you why I laughed at them, F. Yo, Sonny, let me tell you why I laughed at them. Risk Freedom, let me tell you why I laughed at him. Yo, Nerd, let me tell you why I laughed at him. Yo, Shaq, let me tell you why I laughed at him. I want everybody, yo, always the queen. Truth Lady, let me tell you why I laughed at him. Checking into this shit, y'all. Y'all niggas sitting up here about some shit concerning a motherfucking fake page. The next day, I was on stage with Zeke Black and a fucking millionaire. Y'all niggas up here laughing about adults that are purposely making apparently or allegedly fictitious accounts, and that's amusement to y'all. But the next motherfucking day, I was on a fucking phone and a platform with a millionaire, nigga, a multi-millionaire, nigga. A nigga that been a multi-millionaire since 83. Shout out to Bimmy. Shout out to Zeke. Shout out to the Elder Zeke. Let me give him his props right now. Let me tell y'all something about Zeke Black. God damn, boy. Piece of shit. I got to get on my fucking cloth talk right now. Zeke Black from the cloth, man. I didn't even remember the cloth until Zeke told me. He said, yo, Dice, you from the cloth. He said, you don't be fucking with these special ed niggas. You don't be fucking with these niggas that was in 600 school, nigga. You from the cloth, Dice. He said, these niggas is running around here talking about what they read in Dawn Diva, Dice. These niggas running around here talking about what they read in the Fed magazine, Dice. Nigga, we talking about what we actually lived and experienced. Me and Zeke Black were the only ones when they tried to slander Bimmy name. Let me tell y'all something about this. Shout out to Zeke Black and shout out to Bimmy. You know why that shit bothered me so much? And I don't even really be coming up here telling y'all about my life. I'm the fucking Kaiser Sozek of this shit. I know y'all don't understand it, but shout out to my nigga Dunbar. I'm the Kaiser Sozek of this shit, man. The nigga that'll punch you in your face might be with me, nigga. The nigga that'll beat you all in your mouth might be on the phone with me before he beat you in your fucking mouth, nigga. And you known him for years, nigga. But he been loyal to me from birth. He said, yo, Dice, you from that cloth talk. The reason why I had to speak up for Bimmy is y'all niggas had the nerve to put a fucking rat name on a fucking legend, nigga. On a bona fide legend, nigga. Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden, Russell Simmons, nigga. Leon Cohen, nigga. Jermaine Dupri, nigga. Jay-Z, nigga. Beyonce, nigga. Oprah Winfrey, nigga. That's who I was on the fucking phone with. I'm talking to him, telling him, yo, Bim, check this out. It's time for us to get that motherfucking bread, man. Get us right, man. Me and Zeke Black, cloth talk. Y'all know what he did? On my mother, you know what he did? He said, nah, not cloth talk. He switched his whole voice up. He said, nah, we got to call that shit from the cloth talk. See, a lot of you niggas don't even know how to converse and be in the presence of a motherfucking gangster. A lot of you niggas don't know how to be in the presence of a nigga with a prestigious motherfucking clientele and reputation. I do, because mine's is impeccable. That's why a lot of you bitch ass niggas was trying to throw a bunch of shit on me and stood tall. How could y'all fuck with a nigga? Check this out. I'm gonna tell you something else that Artie held back. Let me tell y'all something else that Artis Morrison held back, and I bet you he admits to this. It was Velo that made that motherfucking false out accusation with quote unquote the nigga y'all sucking his dick called Chip Low. It was Velo that went around searching for me. You notice how quote unquote artist said he's searching for people and looking for, it was Velo running around from town to town looking for somebody to have something to say about me. And he couldn't find nobody because the name is that impeccable. But what you do, you get a low life that's low life South. He ain't born and bred, nigga. He ain't no 2L up from no fucking Utica Avenue, nigga. The niggas I know, the niggas I could talk about, the niggas I could call, nigga, when we was outside, you was nowhere around, clown. But you got up on YouTube and tried to discredit. Yeah, you had the nerve to say, I had 3. Yo, y'all ain't catch it, and a bunch of y'all fell for that shit. He said, yo, you got 3 days to take down all the videos. Remember this Brooklyn Crook? Hit them super chats for this rap. Y'all niggas need to be hitting them motherfucking super chats. Look under that goddamn heart. Now I'm on my shit. Convince me to come back and fuck with y'all. How y'all gonna jack a nigga that quote unquote orchestrated a nigga to come up and say, yo, you got 3 days to take down. Pay attention to this, y'all. Did y'all remember this or did this slip over y'all head? Yo, dog, yo, soldier. That's what the man that said, a bona fide stepper. This is what the nigga say to me. He say, yo, you got, why did he overemphasize this, y'all? He said, you got 3 days to take down all the DJ Velo videos you have, or else. Remember that shit, Brooklyn Crook? Anybody in here remember that? Let me see the signing. Let me see your hearts if you remember that. Everybody in here, if y'all remember that, I want to see the hearts and the dice cubes for the women. I want to see the dice cubes for the men. You got this corny ass clown getting up there talking about I got 3 days to take down all the DJ Velo videos. Or he gonna put up paperwork on me. Me. Talking about I'm a rat. See, you know, let me tell you how stupid these niggas is, and y'all fell for that one too. And the reason why I'm so calm is because God is good. Inshallah. Thank you, Compa. Long live the dread. Thank you. Thank you. I mean that shit from my heart. Y'all let this corny ass nigga get up there to want to be me. What I mean by that want to be me, that nigga, let me tell y'all why he did that theatrical shit. Number one, check how this nigga's a fucking clown and y'all still jacking this nigga, bigging him up in these fucking dumbass chats. Yeah, I'm talking about Chip Low. No fucking exceptions. Y'all be bigging this dumbass nigga up. I'm right here. And I was going to air his ass out on China Show that day when niggas was trying to call China a rap. But if you pay attention, King Crego in China stopped me. I was going to check that nigga like a spelling test, bitch ass nigga. And I mean that shit. This nigga had a nerve to tell me. This is what he said. He gets up on Velo, sucks dick, and talks about me the whole show. Check this out. He said, yo, the nigga was getting plenty money. He got plenty money. He got plenty money. He got plenty money. He got plenty money. He destroyed the neighborhood and he broke out with the bag. He wasn't giving nothing back. Anybody that know me knew I threw cookouts for years. Anybody knew me, I done sent kids to Hershey State Park for years. A lot of you bitch ass niggas just didn't know I was behind it. Don DeMarco, why you think I'm so safe and comfortable? But then you told me I had 3 days to take down the paperwork. I told you immediately to suck your dick and suck your mother's dick. I'm not taking down shit. But then what happens after that? Ironically, you say you made a mistake that wasn't me. Okay, I got to get you again, Donnie. You got to now listen. I got to get you again. Look what she said, y'all. She said, I remember, but I like Chip Low. Didn't know where that came from. Grown man's business. I'm going to tell you where it came from. Because you're not going to like Chip Low after this. I'm going to tell you where it came from. Because he's a fucking contradictive piece of shit. And I wish he would have never, ever been given the title of a low life. 2 L's up to all my official low lives. If it wasn't for these two people right here, you see how Craig said it? If it wasn't for Barlow and Craig Lowe, that shit, yo, let me tell y'all something. When that nigga said my name, I made 2 phone calls. And I had him like the motherfucking web on Charlotte's. I don't play games, y'all. I don't know who y'all think I am. I made 2 phone calls and I had him. But then he gets up here on the stage and tells y'all, oh, I thought it was somebody else. I made a mistake. And I laughed. You know what? Let me yo, hit the cash. Matter of fact, hit the cash. Hit that super chat if y'all really want to know what this was about. Let me see somebody hit that super chat. And I'm going to tell you why he got up there and made that lie that was orchestrated by him and Velo. Oh, they're going to tell us the truth. Hit that super chat. Yeah, I deserve this. Hit that super chat. Anybody said a dead body. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was 50 cents. Hit that damn super chat. That's how much God want me to tell y'all this. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was a 50-cent super chat. I'm going to tell you where this came from. It came from him being in love with a chick that's been in love with me for 100 years that I don't even fuck with, that I haven't seen in over 30 years. Made my mother get pushed out of heaven. Yeah, we got you on tape. We got you on tape saying, nah, I did that shit because of the way he was going at the sis. Remember when I did the live? When I was going crazy and I took it down because I was talking about the chick that I said was so fat. She looked like a thong. And it looked like furniture in a thong. He did that, y'all, because he's been stalking the chick to stay down here because he be down here. That's why he was saying he come down here, but he was making it seem like he was coming down here to do something to me. No, he's bluffing. And his OG is my man. Shout out to the Watchtower. He did that because he was in love with a double cheeseburger. And we got him on tape saying, nah, I didn't like the way he was talking about sis. That's why I said that. These the type of niggas y'all speaking to in chats? Yeah, Velo orchestrated all that. All this to tell y'all. All this to tell y'all. And he's telling you the truth because Velo don't like no China. Velo don't like no China. But I'll leave that between him and China. I'm talking about what was done to me. I'm talking about what was done to me. The part that bugs me out is as adults. I'm not talking about children. Children are curious. In their interest, it has a way of swaying. One day they might want candy. One day they might want Now-Laters. One day they might want cornbread. One day they might want pancakes. One day they might want toys because their interest in their mind is actually developing because they're still children. But when you become an adult, they say the human mind with some people fully adults in a man all the way up to 27 to 29 years. So I'm going to give it 30. So when you're 30 years old, you're already supposed to have your characteristics. It's supposed to be way before 30. I had mine at 15 damn near. But you're supposed to have your characteristics at a certain time, and they're supposed to formulate and construct your character, meaning constructing who you are on morale, value, on etiquette, integrity, and morale. Now, I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not just going to deal with something degrading. What I mean by that is you might go get some pussy. You might fuck up and cheat one day. But are you going to go outside and cheat with a woman that you know has a disease? That's what I mean. To the women, yeah, you might go out and get some dick. Yeah, I'm going to go fuck this nigga tonight. But are you going to go fuck a man that may have a disease? See, this is what I mean by things that are done intentional with integrity flaws. Integrity flaws. I am not subscribed to none of these channels. So to the people that see certain things on certain channels, whether it pertains to my name, David Dinkins' name, they name, a goldfish name, a Puerto Rican name, a Jewish person name, I do not care. If someone comes to this chat from now on telling me what someone else said in another show, you will be blocked the minute you put it in the chat permanently. When I do decide to allow somebody up on this platform again, excluding King Crego and Chase Milano and Cosmology Bay. Chase Milano, Cosmology Bay, King Crego, Tube Chronicles, FTC and Ron Boggs, whenever they decide they want to get up here. But after that, ain't nobody else coming up here. I'm good. Tube Chronicles, FTC Vice, Ron Boggs, Chase Milano, Cosmology Bay, King Crego. Who else? Is there anybody else? Tube Chronicles, Ron Boggs. Well, anybody from Team Guardian. Tube Chronicles, Chase Milano, King Crego. Tube Chronicles, King Crego, and Chase Milano. Everybody in Team Guardian is officially welcome to come up here whenever they want to. But if it's not Tube Chronicles, Ron Boggs, FTC Vice, or King Crego, and yeah, Chase Milano, King Crego, FTC Vice, Ron Boggs. That's it. And Tube Chronicles. Them 5 people right there. That's a fact. No offense, Rich Freedom. I'm just saying that's just a fact. I got to sit back and doing some evaluations. The reason why I say that is the reason why I say this is I'm going to sit around and pay attention to where a bunch of you niggas be at. The reason why I don't want y'all up on this platform is y'all going pulling negative vibes over here. And I'm noticing that shit. Every time certain people or certain energy comes on my stage, a day or two later, I'm going through something because I'm allowing the devil in my house. My grandmother always told me that. She said, baby, the devil cannot come in your house. He will bang. He will knock on the door all day. But if you do not let him in, he cannot get in your house. And I need to close my circle, man. And shout out to my nigga Bad Vibes. Bad Vibes, that's a fact. Bad Vibes, Zeke Black. For real. For real. Bad Vibes, Zeke Black, Tube Chronicles, FTC. Well, I ain't gonna say their names because they know they're good. Bad Vibes, Tube Chronicles, Chase Milano. Anybody else? And my man Hank McCoy. Team Guardian, y'all already know what it is, so I ain't got to say y'all name. Chase Milano, King Crego, FTC Vice, Tube Chronicles, Ron Boggs, Hank McCoy. Shout out to Waiter Black, and rest in peace to Waiter Black grandmother, y'all. Everybody put up a rest in peace to his grandmother. He lost his grandmother. Rest in peace to Grandma Love. Yeah, I gotta watch what I'm letting in my house, y'all. Because I notice a bunch of people are popping up. For some reason, something is beautiful around me. I got 91 subscribers in 16 days. I beat the strike and I got my monetization back. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you know them commercials is coming back. That's God working, man. But I'm disappointing myself by feeding in the ignorance, man. And that's why I'm going to watch what I do, because unfortunately I let one of my mans up here on the stage and he encouraged me to bring somebody else up on the stage, and that took me off my dean. That took me off my dean. That took me off my dean. I ain't got to go into it, but like I said, because of my loyalty and my love to one of my mans, I let somebody else up on this stage that in my mind had a little bit of controversy around their name. And then the next thing you know, they making videos on me, and then I got to destroy them because they don't know who they fucking with really. But then that makes me fail a test with God. So that lets me know the next 10 tests is going to be much harder than that. That's the only part I'm disappointed about. Like, fucking with these niggas. That's why I'm just going to fall back a little bit and just pay attention and observe. I'm going to fall back and watch and see who y'all watching. If y'all don't see me, I want to see how many faces I see. I'm going to sit back and watch. And like I tell y'all, every time y'all go to a fucking chat, y'all don't got to say nothing. Y'all ain't got to say hello to the chat. Y'all ain't got to speak because you see somebody on the stage you may know. You ain't got to speak because you see somebody in the chat you may know. Because respectfully, y'all really don't know these people in these chats. And then honestly, from the characteristics and for the way these people conduct themselves when they're on panels and platforms, that's enough for me to know if I should be interacting with certain people. If you're of a certain substance, if you are a certain substance, and with a certain alignment with the Most High, which way you want to much call it, righteousness was supposed to be pure. You will not surround yourself with the iniquities of wickedness. You won't. You won't, man. God punishes evil and wicked. God don't sit around and hang out with evil and wicked. When God comes to evil and wicked, God is coming with a wrath. Don't y'all see what's happening? They struck my page for me speaking my truth. Beat that. All that backed up money, shooting that. It was sitting right there in a vault, like they say. Brooklyn Crook, I appreciate you. It was sitting right there in a vault. Sitting right there in a vault. When I got that email and when I hit y'all yesterday with my man, I just was like, oh shit, inshallah, look how God works. See, a lot of y'all are scared to contest YouTube. See, there's an actual box that you can write a paragraph in while you want to dispute whichever claim that you're going against. But a lot of you niggas do not have the what? Vocabulary. That's right, Sonny. So you go ahead and get that membership too. I used to get mad at my mother for all these dictionaries she used to give me. She said, baby, you're going to be judged by your vocabulary, by your interpretation, by your comprehension, by your delivery. You already are judged by your stance. You're already judged by your color. She said, you will be ostracized if you cannot communicate with everything that comes in front of you. I miss her so much. So all them dictionaries she gave me. And she used to tell me, if you want to go outside, give me a motherfucking book report. Give me a book report. Sonny, you know I'm loving you, girl. I appreciate y'all. My mother used to make me do book reports to go outside, y'all. He does some shit. I had to do book reports to go outside and play. She taught me things like my chores. She said, if you want to go outside, it depends on how early you get up to do your chores. It depends on how much you'll have much of the day to enjoy on the weekend. I was up in the morning, 6 o'clock, cleaning my room, making my bed. Then wash my clothes the night before that and then put my clothes out to dry on the rail in the hallway. So by the time I wake up in the morning, Dog Soldier, I appreciate that super chat. When I wake up in the morning, all I got to do is get my clothes and fold them up and put them in the back. And I tell my moms, yo, I'm going outside. See, my mother, she had a trust for me. She said, yo, do I got to get up out my bed to go check behind you? Nah. And then the first couple of times, it took some time for me to get it right. You know how we try to do things, you know, we try to put garbage under the bed or not take our time and just try to rush through things to get outside and play. Nah, my mom told me if you're going to do something, do it right. So it went from the fact of if she's asking me if I'm cleaning up, if she has to come behind and check me and it's not cleaned up, then she's really going to fuck the spot up. So that right there helped me discipline to understand, yo, get up and do your fucking chores. She said, I ain't going to bother you about your homework on the weekend. This is what she told me, though. She said, but I would advise you to at least try to do 1 or 2. For you won't be in the house all night. You did? It was so many things she told me. She said, you can go ahead and wait to quote unquote the last day if you want to. You can wait to Sunday night to be sitting up there doing your motherfucking homework. She said, but you ain't gonna be able to hang out with your friends. She said, but if you come home and do a little bit of your homework on Friday, if you do a little bit of your homework on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to break it down over the weekend. So you don't have to worry about waiting to Sunday and having to do all your homework assignments. And then you'll be stuck in the house for the whole day because my mother was real serious about checking that homework. Appreciate you, FTC. My mother was real. Appreciate you, Sonny. God damn it, you're going to get me drunk. So all this stuff that she taught to me, I know it now. That's why you don't see me. That's why I try to tell y'all when y'all see these names, quote unquote, in these chats, that's not me. I told y'all FTC got it locked. What is it? May 16th, 2015 FTC. That's not me. That's not me. People running saying they dice and all this. That shit is not me. I am not trying to watch anything. Yo, let me tell you something. I have enough demons and I have enough imperfections I'm trying to perfect and correct right now, as opposed to be going somewhere to watch something that's going to pull me further and further away from God. I just got as close to him where I could literally feel him. I'm not trying to go backwards. So when you see certain names, you dig what I'm saying, on certain platforms, you know that platform is poison. You have the right to tell somebody, and matter of fact, you can just ignore them. You ain't even got to say nothing. When they pull up in the background, y'all don't never see them. We see them. All we got to do is ignore them. They can sit back down there like they waiting on a bus or a plane in an airport. Don't make a difference, because after about 30 goddamn minutes, if you ain't come up here, that means you're not welcome, or we know that the energy you're going to bring to the platform is going to be disruptive to the peaceful atmosphere. This is what y'all need to start paying attention to. Start paying attention to these people that you watch and watch the peacefulness that intrigues y'all from the beginning, and then go to the pinpoint where the peacefulness goes to what? Chaotic behavior. It goes to chaotic behavior. It goes from peaceful to chaotic behavior because of certain energies that come up on platforms. This is why I don't allow certain energies on my platform. I mean no harm. I'm no better than nobody. I'm just trying to tell y'all, I know what I need to stay away from to keep me at my peace and keep my walk with God pure. I just ask those that love me and those that I love, don't hate me for that, because I'm not perfect. Far from it. They say it takes 12 roads. It's 12 roads to get to heaven, 12 roads to get to paradise. Yours might be longer than mine's. Mine's might be longer than yours, but God damn it, we will all get to the place of paradise. You just don't know how long it's going to take. I might get there before you. You might get there before me. We might walk through the motherfucking doors at the same time, but as long as in our heart, our destination is righteousness, it will come. And that's all that's in my heart now, y'all. That's all that's in my heart. So I don't mean no harm to no one. And Dog Soldier, forgive me for that. Scream that again. Dog Soldier. He is more than welcome. He is home. Anytime he want to pull up. Brooklyn Crook. We had a misunderstanding the other night because of the foolishness I was going through with somebody on my thing. What'd he do? He come back the next day, blessing me with the crazy super chat in here today hitting us. He's more than welcome to come up on this platform. Forgive me, brothers, for not including y'all. Let me get that out completely. Because if me and a brother can have a misunderstanding and then we can overstand, I mean no harm. I just stand on a certain law. And then another brother can overstand. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I just have to stand on my law. Ain't too many people gonna really like me for my law. I'm cool with that. It's a lonely world when you're 100% real, but I'm at peace. I got that from TD Jakes. Y'all got to get right. Y'all got to get God. Salute. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?